Thanks, Jermaine. Jamaican athletes almost always seem to punch above their weight and deliver on the biggest stage. However, there seems to be one fervent cry, and that's a lack of financial support, so much so that many have thought about quitting the sport or have to juggle a 9-to-5 with training. World Championship silver medalist Orlando Bennett is one of the many.
The journey to World Championships, the sprint hurdles, a silver medal for former Calabar High two-time Carifta gold medalist and the 2018 World Junior silver medalist Orlando Bennett hasn't been easy. Bennett made his first senior team at the age of 19 in 2019 to the Doha World Championships. Unfortunately, he had an injury-plagued 2021 season and missed out on a place to the Tokyo Olympics after finishing 5th at the National Championship. However, that same year, he won the event at the Under-23 NACAC Championships before joining Racers Track Club in 2022. Between 2022 and 2023, he not only got faster but also made 2 World Championships teams to Oregon and Budapest, but he recognized an issue.
Still, there was no endurance with my hurdling, so same result, semi-finals, 2023 Budapest. Was much better, but that year I had a awful backstory in Europe that I won't share. But yeah, that was one of the main reasons why I did so poorly at that games.
Now, despite getting better, Bennett, who thought about leaving the sport twice, made a decision.
At the end of the year, had some financial difficulties, and going into 2024, I was working as a data entry clerk at one of the ministries. I was basically doing data entry for a doctor, the farm work program. So I was training in the evenings. I got up at 5, worked from 6 to 2, and then had training 4 o'clock. Sometimes in the evening I had gym 8. So I'd be going home like 10 o'clock, waking up 5, and then I had to repeat it every single day. And I did that straight up to like a month from Paris trials.
He then made himself a promise.
Last year was my last straw. I said, okay, if I don't make the final, or if I don't make the team, then probably go and turn a soldier, do something else, do some physio, do some massage.
And as fate would have it, he booked his trip to Paris in one of the closest men's 110-meter hurdles races at the National Championship in Paris. He not only ran a personal best in the semi-finals, but also made it to the final. Bennett then started competing more on the circuit in 2025.
You keep running, you keep getting better, you know what to correct. And at some point of the season it was kind of frustrating, going through the season, knowing that it's a long season and you have to wait until Worlds to show your best when you're running against these guys. And these guys I wouldn't say they don't care about Worlds, but they're always putting out their best out there. So I was almost reminded of the old days, getting beaten every single race.
Did that take a mental toll?
It was very frustrating, I'm not gonna lie, but it's almost like they say trust the process. I mean, us Jamaicans, we don't really set our program like Americans, where they're always just running fast. But at the same time, when you go to the meets, this is your livelihood, this is your income. So at the same time, you want to do well at Worlds, but you also want to make some money on the circuit.
But he won his first ever national title at the National Championship this June and made his 4th World Championships team. Bennett said he did something he had never done before, and that was to rewatch his race from Paris for the first time on the night before the final. And that's when he realized he had hit his first hurdle. He made some adjustments in the semi-finals and final, adjusting his starting blocks, and the rest is history.
Did a little bit of gambling with Worlds because, had to do some fixing based on my races. A lot of people see hurdles, but they don't know how technical it is to get off the ground, get over each hurdle and keep running. So, fix some things. Giving up was an option, but I didn't. So,
And here you are.
And here I am, silver medalist. Yeah, so it shows that sometimes things might seem dark and it might seem impossible, but miracles can happen when you believe.
Denise Walters for TVJ Sports.